Hey, these guys. A little to the right. No, our right. Why are we even working if the tree is healthy again? Because dirt is nice and it contains absolutely no mermaids. Their rhythmic shoveling helps me think. Hey. Whoa! We've been working all this time. And finally, Palpu is healthy again. It seems we may have been operating on a faulty hypothesis. There's no proof we didn't contribute. Maybe without all the fertilization, Palpu would have died. Without a control, it is hard to say. Okay. There she is. Kai! Oh, thank goodness. Where have you been? You made it. She arrived with Graub this morning. And when I got here, everyone said you'd gone missing. I just woke up by the temple. Kai, you were missing for more than a day. Really check if Grandpa, but you're okay? Yes, I am. You helped me back. Kairu would never have let harm come to us. My problem was that I was lost. But you found me. And I believe found a guide of your own? She was so strong. So beautiful and strong. I felt safe with her. Can I see her again? She was with you, my child. That's... Some of us are feeling a little left out of the story here. Forgive me. I think we're all missing something important here. The poor girl hasn't eaten for a day. How about I cook you all up a lovely lunch and you can tell us what happened? Perfect. I am starving. You go on ahead of me. I just want to sit in the sun in my garden for a minute. Gather myself. And I saw you. You were on the harbor and it was like I knew you were coming. Remarkable. Can't believe everything you've done. I'm so proud of you. But it wasn't really about me. I mean, I know I helped by balancing the gardens and stuff. But actually it was about a different kind of balance. Grandpa got sick because he blamed himself. But his blame was kind of selfish? I don't know, that's the wrong word. No, I know exactly what you mean. Your Nana and I used to talk to me about the same thing. She would say that while she was furious, she knew why Nono had to stay. But she called it a dangerously righteous kind of guilt. Talk about grandmother. I'm sorry if you feel like I made you come here against her wishes. Oh, love, no. I loved your Nana, but that anger, it wasn't her. A terrible thing happened and she did her best to get me away from it. But then she was alone. She had to deal with it alone. I can't imagine what it must have been like. I can see why she was angry at him for staying. And I can see why he stayed. That's... all those letters we wrote him. I thought he didn't want us in his life. That's... Turns out he thought he was protecting us. Thank you for coming. You sounded so scared. And when I tried to call back, they said they couldn't find you. I didn't think of anything else after that. That's... Your grandpa and I, we spoke a little. I just stopped to sit by him for a second, catch my breath from looking for you. And then he woke. He woke and he said everything was going to be okay. That's... I'm still a little angry. He spent time trying to be a hero when I needed a dad. That's... But I can forgive him. That's... Mom, how am I supposed to go back to the real world after all this? Ha, and you were so annoyed you had to miss swim camp. But you don't even have to leave it behind. Let's try and make this place a part of our lives, okay? Just think of the mischief Toby can get himself into. Oh man, I so want to introduce him to the Dots. Oh look, Claire's coming. It's such a delight to see you again. Sorry, I didn't have a chance to eat while we were searching. Actually, I'm supposed to say, Spike's setting up for a photo. A photo? He's kind of an amateur photographer and he wants to get a group shot. To, mark the day. Oh, I'm so sorry. It's kind of late, and I'm recording. Spike is Claire's BU. Mom! Sounds wonderful. I have to pass the message. Why not let Kai spread the word? She and I have got all the time in the world to catch up. But I want to hear more about you. Tell me about this Spike chap. He wasn't around when I was here, right? Spike's great. He's got his own houseboat and he sings romantic songs and everything. Sounds dreamy. Claire can tell you more. I'll go spread the word about the photo. Oh, that would be lovely. And it would give me time to get my hair done, too. Thank you. Chapter 8. Reunion. Hey there, Jitterbug. Did Claire tell you about the photo I want to take? It'd be great if you could pass the message on to your chatting to folks. Oh, doesn't she? So chic. I feel so frumpy in comparison. You've got your own style. But she's just so cool. She's definitely confident, that minimalist aesthetic. But I love your aesthetic, too. The cut your hair in these great bold lines. And I love the earthy colors you work with dressmaking. Your woodland nymph. Gosh! Dots. I should just be glad to see her, I know. Your feelings are valid, but I think you don't have anything to worry about. Anyway, let's get your edges neatened up for this photo. I don't need a grab seat anymore. Why am I doing this? Okay. To see a garden grow is remarkable. As remarkable as it is ordinary. I feel the same about the young woman you have grown into. Though the credit is obviously Gaia's. You will stay in contact, right? Try and stop me. I believe that Spike wishes to take a photo of us all. The first thing I shall do when they are developed is send you a copy. Yes, yes. How lucky, how lucky. I feel like I should have something grand or important to say. I know the feeling. But this is not an ending. Merely the closing of a chapter. A very fine chapter. But with many adventures yet to come. Hi, Dennis. Dots. It was you, wasn't it? Well, it was. Over 2 years of careful record and study. And the trio only got worse. In 1 week, you did more than I could do in 2 years. Reassure him. You might have been the only thing that kept Papu. I'm not angry. Not angry. I just feel like I might have been missing a bigger picture. Dots. Maybe now you don't need to worry so much. Maybe you could go on a holiday or take a break or something. I've been thinking just that. Dots. It feels as though we are at a new beginning. Thank you for your part in it. And now. I know. Stop being so noisy and leave you to meditate. Ha! Dennis, that's the first time I've heard you laugh. Oh dear, very uncouth, very uncouth. See you in the square for the group photo? Certainly, certainly. Let's go see the dots. Dip, knock, tip. Tick, tick, do. Nope, tick, tick. Knit. Well, it was more complicated than that. But thank you. Tick, dit, knit. Tick, tick. I might bring my brother back to meet you. Knit, knit. Tup, nup, tick, do. Exactly. Oh, and there's a group photo later if any of you would like to be in it. Knit, knit, tick, do. Bye. Here's our other friend. Hello, friend. kitu. Tik weledun. Nup kitu. Thank you. I understood that. Shaman learning a little bit of a human language there. Hey, you in the pipe. Dennis? Snarful. It's me. You, troublemaker. Begone. Grr. Alright, fine. She doesn't want to talk to me. I don't even know who she is, really. I'm just saying, people like to send photographs, right? Yeah. Don't encourage him. We're just moving it from pile to pile now. Well, if it doesn't need spreading, I don't see what else there is for us to do. Maybe we can measure the pile delta. Why not diversify an existing market? Enter photo cards you can write on and send in the post, saving you an envelope. Sure you can find a shorter name for it. It's quite a complex concept to try and communicate. Let's see what Jelly is about. Jelly! I received the message about the photograph. That stuff is smelly. Indeed, my olfactory senses are generally muted compared to most humanoids, but I may not have time to reduce the stench. This compound, when applied to my outer surfaces, will allow me to spend limited time in sunlight. So you can be in the picture. That is my hope. It is currently fairly rudimentary, and it will only test for a short amount of time to begin with. But it will be sufficient for the picture. Maybe ask Aelin for some sense for it. I suppose there is no use in going to be above ground, only to be avoided. Hey, Jelly's gonna be there. Ah, Bopek. And it was bigger than my whole body. Nit dip tuck. And we heaved it onto land. And now we have a fish skewers for dinner. Hey Bo, did you hear about the photo? There is a photograph of the fish? No, I mean Spike wants to do us to do a group photo. Dot's welcome too. Nick Duck Doodle. I like photos. I should have took one of the fish. Maybe we can all hold fish skewers. Maybe. Anyone in here? Nope, empty. And you know, if you get past the reef, there's a great big eel monster. No, there isn't. You'll find out, my lad. And you'll find out how out to your peril if you don't make that bark of yours great big eel proof. You're just trying to scare me off your patch. I'm just trying to look out for one of the people who will protect me from dirty nappy changes. Hi, you two. Sorry. Except maybe I'll hold the baby while you change it. It's okay. Spike wants everyone in the square for a photo. Sure you're okay? You tell him we got a loan to do first. Come on, lad. It's the last shift you'll ever do before you get eat by the great big eel. Here's okay. Here you are. It's so delightful to see your mother all grown up. I must say I'm looking forward to having a chat with her. Last time I saw her, she was knee-high, and a bit of a handful between you and me. So that's where Toby gets it from. Any embarrassing stories or pics you might have, very welcome. Speaking of photos, Spike wants us all in a square for a group pic. Oh yes, Claire mentioned I think she's going to come and get me when everyone is ready. In the meantime, I'm recording our research for future generations to peruse. I wanted to say thank you for all your help, Dots. Well, that is a very kind thing to say. I hope you will forgive the caution I have shown. It is out of care, but you are not my son. I'm so sorry that happened to you. I am too. But you have helped me, my dear. You have helped all of us. Mia still seems pretty, some things cannot be fixed. But I think we can see our wounds more clearly now. We will help each other to heal. Dots. You will come back and visit us, won't you? I'm gonna come back and check if you're looking for my gardens. I want to introduce Toby to the Dots. Wonderful, wonderful. Thank you, dear child. I'm very pleased to know you. Okay, I don't know where Miu is. Oh, wait. Hey. Dots. I've been meaning to ask. In your vision, you didn't see anybody, did you? I didn't see RD. I saw some stuff. But I don't know, in places to do with me and Nono. Dots. Everyone acts like he died. But he didn't. He did terrible things, but he didn't die. He was driven from his mind, Nono said. He disappeared. I feel like if I knew he was really gone, it would be easier to move on. Dots. I saw Spike was fussing about getting a photo of everyone. We can talk if you want. Dots. I just wanted someone to tell me how to start. Like, I lost everything. I didn't know where to start. But you do now? The garden. I think I need something from before. A piece of who I was. I'm going to keep this garden going. Go through the motions until I start to feel stuff again. Dots. And then, when I'm ready, I think we need to pull these ruins down. Build something new. That sounds like a really good idea. Dots. Thanks. Okay, so that's where she was. I think I've spoken to everyone. I think that is everyone. I'm not entirely sure. Talk to Yoke, talk to Nono, talk to the Dots, talk to the Wieners, talk to Jelly. I'm pretty sure that's everyone. Okay, I'm about ready here. Let's bring everyone in. Am I in the shot? There's a lot of noise. Oh, it's such a delight you're here. Your hair looks so good, Claire. I love the clean lines. My coffee is getting cold. Look, just as the sun comes out from behind that cloud, we'll be ready. I knew there was a use for my chain of floating reflective surfaces to redirect the light device. Nip, nope. Just as soon as you work out how to more mirrors. Such a pleasure to stand with you all. The compound is for protection against UV and UVA rays. Appears to be effective. Come on now, I can't hold this grimace all day. Nick! Frowning is cooler anyway. Popek, that fish you caught is going to give us the feast tonight. And we'll have fish stock for days. Nearly there, folks. Will someone tell me when the sun is out? I find my cheeks unable to sustain a smile for very long. I can't believe it's only been a week since I first met you all. Gonna miss us, Jitterbug? It's been a delight, all those wonderful gardens, ahem. And the recovery of someone very precious to us. Very funny. I think he's ready. Here we go. Ready? As we'll ever be. 1, 2, 3. Hey. I like this game. It was really neat. I think that you can probably do a lot of different things with this. Possibly. You might, it's also entirely possible that things always end up in certain ways. Like, I think the main overarching story is the same, but some of your relationships might be different. Okay. So, with the gardens thing that they give us here, they basically give us this little garden here in the sky. And, you can build your own garden here. And then just sort of have it be how you want it, for the most part. You can change the time. Mood controls, random, rotating, specific. So, that's just, you know, stuff for you to do if you wanted. Well, now it's evening. So anyway, I really, this game was a treat. Honestly, it's something to sort of play and relax to, and just sort of like, it's a much more relaxing game, which I thought was going to be good for what a lot of the stuff that's happening right now, and it honestly helps me be less anxious about stuff that's going on. Oh, what was that? Another seed just planted itself? Weird. Okay. Sure. Interesting. But right now I am working basically full-time, which I actually haven't been up to this point. I was in school and I was oh yeah, that is planning more stuff. I was in school and I was working part-time, but I've since graduated, and right after I graduated, all this stuff sort of happened. And the job that I'm working at is essential, so I have been working, at least we were off for like a month and then we started back up again. So we are now working again, and I don't have as much time now to record as much stuff, so I'm going to be switching to, like, I normally like to have 3 games to play stuff with, because I think that gives it a good variety for my channel and everything here to make it more entertaining. But I think for right now I'm going to have to switch it to just having 2 instead of 3 games, because I don't have as much time to do that sort of stuff with. But anyway, I do hope that you all enjoyed this as much as I did. I hope that it helped you through whatever is going on. And I hope to see you on whatever it is I next play. Bye bye!